I've highlighted all of the stems. I need to control drag them into arrangement view. It's a bit strange, but you have to control drag. If you don't control, or whatever the Mac users do, command, yeah, then the thing will like end up like one after another, which is like then you have the song like multiplied times 5. 1 minute, 3 minutes of drums followed by 3 minutes of empty vocal followed by 3 minutes of, it's weird. Let's do it the wrong way. And look, you now have a song which is like 5 times the length. Okay, undo. Control Z is your friend. Now control drag. Okay, I'm going to solo the full version. Remember that your settings, you need to have your settings, your warp, your auto warp of long samples should be off. Last week, some of you left it on. Then when the song goes in, it changes speed because Ableton Live is trying to warp it and trying to fit within the tempo of the current song. Don't, leave it off. For the time being, leave it off. Okay? Because for what we're going to do, we want it to be off. Okay. So now I've got it off, so they all are in their original speed. Let's just solo the song so you hear what it sounds like. And I'm going to change to the correct tempo, which Jiawei tells me is 1-2-4. So let's play from the start. Nice song? That's your senior, okay? Jiawei. So you know what we mean when we say the quality control has to be high, because you got to reach up to this kind of standards. So don't worry, we will help you. We will help you. We will help you. The idea is that we want everybody to get up to that kind of standard. Now, for those of you who have met Jiawei, you realize that that is probably not his voice. Right? If you met him, unless he really had some very helium, some very interesting chemicals, that's not his voice. It's a Splice. You can actually go to Splice and you can buy, or you can, rent the actual vocal tracks. And you can use AI to do it. Who else use AI? Somebody use AI to how y'all use AI? 11 Labs. You can with the certain constraints. When you do all these things, please check when you're using these vocal samples, okay? Please ask a copyright lawyer here. I happen to be a copyright lawyer. Please don't go and infringe anything. And some of you, like up to the last minute, were still emailing the sample holder for permission, right? Hey, wow, lucky you got it. I'm not saying anybody. No, don't worry. They know who they are. But don't, you can use sample. A lot of times you can use sample, but please clear it so that, you are protected, you are safe from infringement. Yeah, you don't.
The tickets are being charged, so technically it's commercial. So
then NUS, then you don't NUS to like throw you under the bus, right? Because it is a big and heavy bus. Now, okay, so how do you perform a song like this? Now, if you look like me and you're gonna, mime that, it really looks weird. Okay, no matter how much makeup I put and the how whatever I dress up as, it will just look weird. But if you just stand there also, how do you do it? Okay, so talk so much. Here is a possible solution. Here, let's insert a MIDI instrument, one of my favorite MIDI instruments, called the Simpler. The Simpler controls samples, but there's a more complicated version. This one is not so complicated because it is simpler. That's right. You guys are a great class. No wonder you're in NUS. Yeah. That's why. That's why you don't have to worry about midterms today. Okay, so let's come to this part, right, which is Jiawei Vox, which is Jiawei vocals, right? I'm zooming in so that we can see where the bar lines are. And you see the numbers at the top. The numbers at the top are telling you that this is like bar 10, bar 11, bar 12, bar 13. What do I really need from here? I want it, the Vox. I want this segment here. So I'm going to highlight it. And then I'm using Control E or Command E to split it. So now I've split it, right? Don't worry, these splits are undoable, can be undone. But right now I split it so that when I go to Simpler, now Simpler says, what does Simpler say in the black thing? Drop sample here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a sample there. I'm going to take this clipped part and I'm going to drop it in. Boing. Now if I just leave it here, I'm going to be able to do something quite silly, which is well, just on this, right? That is really not useful to me, right? Even if I go one octave lower. So that's not what I want. Instead, I want to, and by the way, it's really soft, right? I'm going to go to the volume. Instead of -12, they put it -12 because some people put on really noisy things, right, and go deaf. So this one is a nice melody. I put it 0, 0, huh? So sounds more like Jiawei. Okay, let's go to the slice. Now, wait, why did slice so much? Because it's slicing at every transient, every syllable. Cannot. Let's go instead by the beat.
It's the initial attack of the sound, the click sound. So Ableton is able to detect those peaks and then put a slice marker there for each peak. But then if you think about it, a vocal is not something that has a lot of sharp points in it. It's very smooth. So Ableton is going to try its best to find the slices in there, but it's going to do a funny job of it because there's way too many kind of peaks and troughs in a vocal sample like this. If this was a drum sample, maybe you can find, but this is a vocal, so it's gonna slice it in that weird way. So yeah, just on the definition of what transient is, it's attacks like that. This kind of sharp sounds that come with like percussive material or percussive instruments. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so a transient is not a person who's homeless and then wandering through the street, which is another definition. In this case, we want to go by the beat. Now you notice here by slice, I put slice by the beat instead of transient. And in the division, I'm going to slice it by every 1 bar. So if I slice by every 1 bar, now that means that the first note that I play I'm going to go down 2 octaves. 1 octave. So every note, and if you play this on a keyboard, black and white keyboard, which you connect, starting from the bottom C, you'll get this. Let's play it safe, 'cause I am losing all my grip. We'll find a way to make it. And now, if you do it here, right? If you do it here, you spin those lights like you think I was asking for it. So dim the light, so I can't see the hand you forfeit.
think I was asking for it. So dim the lights, so I can't see the hand you forfeit. Let's play it safe, 'cause I am losing all my grip. We'll find a way to make it, make it.
So is that more interesting than standing there? I hope so lah. Huh?
I mean, this is kind of a simple demonstration of what you can do, but Ben has simplified it for the sake of presentation. Because if you see here, it's pressing every bar. So if you think about it, yeah, it's kind of still slow. But imagine if you change this resolution, the division here, to like half a bar or 1/4 of a bar, then you have to kind of press it really quickly, right? And then you have to kind of do very fast. Which, yeah, you can actually you can tailor it to how dynamic you want your performance to look visually, right? Yeah, you can try that. But this is harder to play lah. Yeah, you try? Yeah.
Hey.